Yes, the Chinese view.
Chinese view.
Very popular.
Why?
Yeah, the Chinese view.
So beautiful, so majestic.
This is a Chinese pavilion here in Rio de Janeiro. This beautiful spot is more than just a scenic viewpoint. It's also a symbol of early connections between China and Brazil.
The reason why this place is called Chinese View, it's said that the original pagoda was in bamboo. And the king, Don John VI, with the help of the Chinese group worker, tried to plant tea in this area.
Did you know that Brazil was once the third country in the world after China and Japan to cultivate tea? This all started with Chinese tea farmers who came to Brazil in the early 19th century. In the Rio Botanic Garden, there is an old tea tree grown from seeds brought here by Chinese tea farmers. These tea farmers were like early ambassadors. They taught Brazilians how to grow and make tea. And soon Brazil became the first country in the Americas to cultivate tea on a large scale. Right next to this tea tree is an acai tree. Tea is the national drink of China, and acai is essential to Brazilian culture. Together they stand side by side, just like our friendship.
This is acai tree. It's very popular here in Brazil. We are not having fruits now, but you can see in the top of the tree, the fruit is small and purple. It's very, very popular in Brazil. We eat this from south to north. In North Amazon, they eat acai with fish. And here in Brazil is a dessert.
Here, besides the acai tree, there is the Chinese tea tree.
The Chinese tea tree. This is originally was planted here in Botanical Garden 200 years ago. With this tree planted here, starts the culture of tea in Brazil.
It's a beautiful and symbolic meaning, because I think it tells too much about the history between our people, how the Chinese people that come here have to adapt to a different culture, to a different weather, to a different way of living, and how Brazilian people have to adapt to when they go to China too. And the same happens to the plants, because the tea tree is going to have to adapt to the temperature here in the Botanic Garden. They have to adapt also the way that we consume the tea tree, and you adapt the way that you consume the acai. So I think it tells a lot about our story.
You can use one fruit to describe the relationship between China and Brazil. What kind of fruit are you going to choose?
I would choose acai. I love acai. I think it's a very important fruit in Brazil, and I know that we export some acai to China.
I would choose acai. So acai gives you strength. Acai is a whole food. It has nutrition. It gives you, energy, and it makes you go forward to achieve your goals. It's good for your health, and that's what I think about the friendship between China and Brazil.
It's a coincidence, but it's a very good coincidence. We have two trees side by side, as our countries now is side by side, China and Brazil. And we expect that this relationship stays for the eternity.